The garage smells faintly of sawdust, and the Saturday sun slices through the dusty window panes. You're leaning over a half-built shelf, the wood trembling under your hands. A saw buzzes in the background, but it doesn't drown out the sinking feeling in your chest as you realize the measurement is off. Another trip to the hardware store. Another wasted morning. That's a universal frustration. Feeling trapped by inefficiency, powerless against forces beyond your control. But what if all that effort, all the wasted time and money, isn't your fault? What if there's a simple principle you've never been told that could change everything you thought you knew about running a household efficiently? Most people in your position assume the problem is their skill, their planning, or their attention to detail. But the real villain isn't personal failure. It's the system itself. Outdated energy grids, hidden inefficiencies in home power consumption, and the silent rise of utility bills that no one seems to explain. I've spent years analyzing this problem, talking to households across the country, and the numbers don't lie. Families pay hundreds of dollars every month for electricity they barely understand, called the assumption problem. The belief that there's no better way, that power must be expensive, unpredictable, and out of your control. Imagine it's July, the hottest day of the year. The air conditioner rattles, electricity spikes, and the bill comes in. You feel that hollow dread. I must be doing something wrong. Scenario 2. It's winter, and the furnace struggles through a blackout. A frozen morning, scrambled routines, and the gnawing thought that months of payments bought nothing but uncertainty. Scenario 3. You install solar panels, but a week of cloudy weather leaves you depend on the grid anyway, wondering if you wasted thousands. And here's what all three situations have in common. The root cause isn't your effort. It's the invisible systemic inefficiency in how household energy is generated, stored, and used. What nobody tells you is that conventional solutions, expensive panels, noisy generators, even advanced batteries, often fail when conditions aren't perfect. And this is where most people make a mistake that costs them months of wasted energy and money. After enough failed attempts, I started asking a different question. What if there were a compact, reliable, low-cost method to power a home without depending on fluctuating grids or weather conditions? That question led to a simple principle rooted in physics. Kinetic energy storage. A small metallic flywheel can store rotational energy, powering lights, TVs, refrigerators, and even small appliances consistently. This approach resolved the earlier scenarios seamlessly. The scorching July morning no longer means soaring bills. The flywheel stores enough energy to keep your AC running. The winter blackout doesn't freeze your home. And cloudy days don't render your energy plan useless. One family I tracked set up a system for under $50, and within months, their reliance on the utility grid dropped dramatically. This isn't magic. It's physics applied thoughtfully, showing how households can reclaim control over energy without complex engineering or massive investment. You might be thinking, I don't have the tools, space, or experience. But even modest setups deliver measurable results. One single-parent household powered a two-bedroom apartment entirely on a small flywheel system, maintaining comfort through a multi-day outage. Another retired couple used the same method to cut their monthly bills nearly in half without touching the main grid. The principle is consistent. Compact kinetic energy systems are simple, reliable, and surprisingly forgiving. Once you understand the method, the results follow predictably. This is why it works. Now, picture the next 6 months if nothing changes. Utility bills creep higher, unpredictable outages disrupt routines, and the stress accumulates quietly but relentlessly. Contrast that with a small, thoughtfully implemented kinetic system. Energy flows steadily, bills shrink, and routines return to normal. You've already been doing the hard part, managing your home responsibly. The plans just haven't been keeping up with you. Your past challenges don't reflect failure. They reflect diligence and care. Taking the next step is simple, not urgent. If you want to see what I use for every build, I left a link in the description. And as always, share your experiences below. Subscribe for more insights and continue learning how to master the energy in your home.